It was Rika that was not ready.
I thought you guys did another one while I was porting.
Hello.
Hello. I've already had to go shout at the children because my daughter had gone in to go to the bathroom while our son was in the shower and they were being silly. Hopefully they are good now. Rika, are you there? I mean, really, there's only so many poses that actually like look.
I think the Black Ranger pose because of the boy is my outfit.
Okay. Use my stance. Food. Do I have all the textures supposed to have? Yes. Very. Great dance partner. Yeah. Let's see what we get.
Take it outside. The brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. The challenger's down! Is this the end? Oh dear, the challenger!
We tried to be as far out as we could, so I'm not sure what happened there.
Take it outside. The brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh no! That was too much for the challenger! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Out at the end. Already got butt.
The challenger's down! Is this the end? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
That remains. Alright. I got this.
Fly.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, that's phase 2. I know, I keep being thrown because like red and purple were north in most of the other configurations we've had.
Yeah.
And now they're west. And I gotta go to the fire colors. I'm pretty sure that 4 and, I don't know, maybe I'm just crazy, that's always possible. I'm gonna have to like look at them next time we're in. Yeah, that's probably it. Usually like I'm really easily confused. I don't have a whole lot of brain cells remembering directions. And I can't not remember directions in real life, so.
I remember directions by landmarks, which is why I'm very confused by my colors.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing firm. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Mara. Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Orient to your clock spot.
We should just rival flying! What fearsome strength!
We all made it! Yeah.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
I think you need to be even more in the corner cutter, like far corner. Yeah.
They're fleeing from the flare.
So for the flare, are you staying on the boss's hitbox or prescribed spot?
I'm going to the prescribed spot, which is like just a little bit max melee range on the other side of the boss.
The prescribed spot actually further, like it's the corner. Like the,
Yeah, but then you can go range out even harder.
Yes, it does.
It's in the middle of the rectangle, right?
No, it's
right
further.
No, I'm saying that's what I'm saying. I'm going further than the rectangle than that, which is max melee. The boss covers up the entire side of the square.
No, not like.
Should we look at the picture?
It's okay. It's okay. I can adjust. It's fine.
I mean, I can look at the picture right now. That is pretty easy. It looks like it's actually don't put the other one. But it is locked with 4. They have good range coming up. Okay. But I actually kind of feel like
far away, his range is like the other way, in the corner.
Like, the picture shown right here is the case where the boss is on the north wall.
I mean, his range will be the same. It's just flipped around.
Right.
It's the same. Yeah. It's just the left or right walls that are different. But either way, it's fine. It's just no matter if we going left or going right. It's okay. It's fine. It's just a either way.
I mean, it should be on the tank to get the position right, rather than anything else, but...
And if
But
I
whatever the
can,
case-
not too far away, I could try to throw a TBN.
This is nothing weird, but the square spot, like the middle spot, is 2 stacks square. So whenever I get a hit on that, I pretty much
Right. The squishy range.
yeah, like it's about the 1 stack line, the 1 stack to 2 stack line is about 2 right of the big square on page 4.
Okay. Well, let's try it again anyhow. And try to get range flush.
I swear I'm not running away from heals. I'm giving shields before I run from my
I promise you, I am running away from heals.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! The challenger's down! Is this the end? The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Second Lindy over here.
So they just want to take that photo.
It's extremely hard because of how far apart we are, they just stop and do their thing. It's impossible to group them up here.
Yeah, we're trying. The only time it's worked out cleanly is when the boss is way the heck off to the side so that we can actually see them, but that's not...
If you notice one of them is slow, just try to call the one mark, because that one was on the other side of the boss. I didn't see its HP farm, so I grabbed the corner.
Well, there's also DPS on both sides, so it shouldn't be that bad, really.
Yeah, it's just the heads up so I just make sure all AoEs hit instead of,
Well, don't you get AoE at the active, it's the single target.
no, we won't put it back on the
No, like, yeah, Mao is saying that he's doing AoEs, but if he's too far away, then the AoEs aren't going to hit all of them.
Yes.
Yeah, and like single
I agree
target,
with
the
that.
last one, yeah, but if he's already doing his dance, then...
To take it outside. The brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! The Destroyer have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
What? Everyone in?
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
Another boss is over there. And
I'm butchered.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
We're going far.
Out again. That middle, look for your block spot.
The Challenger's down! Is this the end?
if I take this right now, I'm just going to fall through the floor. So I'm gonna wait
Oh, he's at his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Well, yeah, if I wait, then I can just raise them.
Wait for no.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Oh no, we're still gonna, we're still gonna spot over.
Now I'm here.
Oh really? Interesting.
Well, I'm still get out from the post hole. Out and spread. Later, tank together, run away from the corner. Wall.
He's bounding from wall to wall!
Shadow, you're our way.
Everyone get away from the center, tank flare.
Yeah, that was a very unfortunate situation because Kato and Mao both ended up with the wrong tether somehow. They had each other's
Hugged the
tethers.
wall this time. I was like a bit in front, sure, but
I also wonder if you could just like invert your positions there, but that probably would be too many things to remember. And hopefully that never happens again.
Oh, Max, are you doing Adel on when we get knocked out? Can you do it on when we get knocked out? I have it, I don't have it during when we get knocked out, I don't have it
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business.
But we have it for Wild or Night Light Power.
Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
back up like
Because there was no mistake by the last ball.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
starting out.
I was waiting on that, sorry.
Oh no, that was too much for the challenger. They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing. Oh dear! The explorer has sprouted from the scattered seas!
Light party.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around! Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing back. The challenger's down! Is this the end? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building! He's bounding from wall to wall!
but I did start looking at
So that's for
Such devastation.
the furnace alert one.
Yeah.
For this,
We'll send cameras in there at once.
if you were supposed to be furnace alert, I couldn't pick the box.
The destruction appears to have started a fire.
That mechanic we're doing, I'm going to say straight seed just not to elect the capital mechanic. Just with that instead. I feel like that one. Yeah, I know, but like, with that strategy, I'm just like, man,
Is this calling those two? Or two?
I have not been tracking it. Like, I haven't yet.
I think it was a
I think it probably is.
Alright, aim at the wall and then get left.
Alright.
Alright, there's a secret AoE there.
The brute mother must still be in there somewhere.
Out, and then spread.
A punishing attack.
Spread
The true power of this monstrous fusion.
Man, that cast bar's fast. I'm aiming at that power.
No, out, Rika. Out, Rika. Sorry, Rika, you tried to do the thing I was telling you to do, but...
What a thrilling battle! And it's rage it all!
No, I think you should have it as private for all.
Everyone in. Everyone in. Party on the front.
Fuck that out.
Party out. Okay, get Eagle inside for debris deathmatch. Feathers are going out on range.
Yeah.
Okay, dodge. And then that's your partner. Out at the side. Nope, go back. Dodge the line AoEs. Not to kill the AoEs, it's fine. Okay, still.
Don't I stack with Kato there?
Do stack with Pato, yes. And after the dodge, all the range needs to go back to the middle of their wall. That's wall? Yeah.
Okay. Basically right behind the plant.
Right behind, yeah. Yeah, the range all needs to go, like, they gotta go dodge out the corner, safe corner, and then they need to come back and meet their buddy right at the cardinals, so that there is safe spot near the marker for the next phase. Does anyone have any questions about the end of Act 2 and the start of the phase 3?
should be fine.
Yeah.
Just need to get this scrambled down again.
Good job on doing that really clean, straight seed. So Ren,
Yeah, yeah.
how about you handle the reprisals for all the brutal impacts, so that I'll be able to do all the Revenge of the Vines?
Sounds good. And then I think I can still do the eyeball
Yeah.
between them.
Eyeballs basically replace brutal impacts with Act 2, so...
Yeah, that seems good. Yes, but also we've already established that eating spuds only briefly slows them down. It just comes back like the cat in the song.
Also, yeah, we're take communing the stack towers in the middle, so just keep up your uptime on the boss.
And I just went ahead and assumed that Ash was doing it because the commune is much better than me.
Bad news, but we have a little bit.
Yeah, but I mean, okay, so we can like eventually then, I'm gonna need someone to hang on to their big shield so I don't, like, die for real and only just kind of die.
Would you like, will your living dead be backed up by the time you take your power if you do an immune on the, second smash here there after the lights fall?
I have no idea what the map would be for that one.
What is
My
the timeline?
immune timer is... And it's on a thing, I can't look at the thing.
That's at 159, and then the second hour.
Living Dead has a 300-second recast.
Oh yeah, you'll definitely have it. So do you want to immune the,
Just the very first one? Or the
no,
second?
the second one?
Yeah, I see that. You have to remind me when we get there.
Yeah. Okay, I'll remember to not stack them here as well.
Alright.
So I'll say, Ren friend and immune.
Alright. Yeah, because that's at the end of the stupid runaround where it's like hard to find each other. So that would be a good time. Yes.
Yep.
Alright, let's do it again. Stand in front of bosses there, that's complicated, then stand in front of bosses.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
I probably forgot to record that, sorry.
He's used his feather powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing by. Oh dear! The Destroyer have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing!
It was cooperating. And I really cut them all online.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
And from clockwise. Ren off the flash and immune. Tank out.
The Challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? The Challenger's down! Is this the end? Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Back row.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Flare.
Try to look back at the time.
3, 1. Wall.
He's bounding from wall to wall.
Red. Ready for the party feathers. According to the corners, get away from the middle. Tank flare. Okay.
Not that
Get ready for range. Odd. In later. Even. Odd. Even. One last dodge. Buddy. Dodge again. In at the tethered wall. North. Out into red. Actually, I can tell how our private
Double caved in! Such devastation!
And yes, this is.
We'll send cameras in there at once!
I just used reprisal on this because like we didn't have a lot on it, so
The destruction appears to have started a fire!
none of I got nothing for you.
Rifle is back up to the gun.
Good. Out from the tethered wall. Anti-AoE, and then hit right.
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere!
In at the tethered wall, and then spread.
A punishing attack!
Wildfire
Oh,
spread.
the true power of this monstrous creature!
Tank in the tower. Mondo AoE.
What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Super to both friends. Range, or everyone in. Party out. Okay, everyone gets your side for tethers. And here we go. Range out the tethers. Dodge. Dodge out to your buddies.
Well, that's the wrong card.
Take the spot.
That is really sexy.
I got double team plus me 2 touchdowns.
No, but I need to play this correctly with what I'm feeling at the moment. Oh, right, I needed to also line this up.
Yeah. So, with the hat, Rain can stay out at the wall. And you grab theirs, and then Ren and
I didn't know
Ray.
it was gonna happen.
Yeah, staying out Cardinal.
No.
I forgot the grab height, so I'm grabbing the ones that Charlie and Delta got, and Ren's grabbing the ones that Alpha and Bravo. Is that correct?
Ooh, the seeds are from my
Yes.
So
Well,
I should have gone to one.
No. The stats are going at the Cardinals, like that's right up against the wall. You start with
I
that.
guess it's around like in that case.
After the ads, we had the paper hoops.
They're supposed to be like seeds or the alien, like, and one of the others, but I think I'm like not seeing part of it. Or it's just that's the stat.
We did not get to the thing. That's it. You guys have.
So you beat the match that was melee based. The paper hoops.
No, we didn't get no weight there.
No, we didn't get to it because we all died.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't get
Okay.
it. Anyways, let's take a break. Kind of said she needed a break. And we're going to take a break.
Sounds like I'm cat
Oh,
aggro.
you're running to the back. First thing that comes to my head is fuck the DPS. I need to back the fuck up.
And then the other thing, Rod, you need to make it all the way back to the Cardinal after the dog.
Yeah, because it's better if you don't run all the way back, because, yeah, you need to make it back further than if you go the fuck out.
Basically, like, as long as you're tethered to the wall, you should not be going away from it.
We have to put Spud on like the thing you can put on cats that's not a collar because you can't collar cats. It's good. Harness. Thank you. I just had to look around words. Put them in a harness and like leash them to their end of the room.
You need to
Put
put
them on a...
Yeah, but
Need to
a
put
loud noise you
on
can put
a-
headphones on.
You need to put them on a paper towel to cool off.
I mean, some can slink out of harnesses. Not all of them. Most of my cats, if you put a harness on them, they just immediately acted like they'd been paralyzed, so.
I'm good.
Well, yeah, the cat pajamas are supposed to be like for anxiety.
Warning, this... Every cast after this will be already going to start to cheat towards spread positions from each cardinal wall. Position in. We're already going to start to cheat towards spread positions for this, because immediately afterwards we get a glower power, and so we're going to spread like this to dodge it. The boss will follow this with Slaminator. This can be shared with a hard body check. If you go to, they should leave clean safe spots. Again, have your healers in range go more to the side rather than in to minimize the chance that they get a 3 tick of the tether. You don't want to stretch those vines too long. While this is going off, have your tanks take aggro each on the adds. Main tank should take the north and west add. Off tank should take the south and east add. Southeast to be able to position the adds like you see here. Don't need to worry about the adds doing anything. Don't even need to damage them this time because they're going to get petrified and then instantly killed before we need to actually do anything. The boss will start to cast Quarry Swamp, and now the trick is we need everybody to be able to line of sight the boss. When the tanks move to hide, one of the adds is going to move and the safe spot for the range players will change. So to keep this consistent, have your tanks always dodge north-south for this. This means that healers can expect that their add's going to rotate a little bit clockwise just before the attack, and so they can anticipate it. If done correctly, the adds get petrified, and any instance of damage after that will instantly kill them, so you don't need to worry about DPSing them down. Afterwards, we position for Sinister Seeds. Ranged players all go to the far left side of their wall, while the tanks and melees are going to stack up northwest. Just like before, there's 2 possible patterns. Here I'm going to show with ranged players getting puddles, and tanks and melees getting the pink Starburst AoEs. Tanks and melees simply go to their corner and are going to position on the waymark to drop it, while healers in range are just going to run from left to right along their wall. After 4 puddles, the Starburst AoEs go off, and the vines are gone. Range can move freely. Everybody dodges in. There are no light party stacks this time, so just get to a safe spot in middle. And there will be a Pulp Smash to finish with. Make sure you're in tightly enough that you don't get clipped by one of the expanding puddles. And then everybody stacks middle, before going to true north clock spots. Here we are with the opposite pattern. This one is tougher. If Sinister Seeds gets cast and the tanks and melees get the puddles, healers in range are going to position in the middle of their cardinal on the wall, while tanks and melees are going to do a clockwise loop. At the very end of this, range players, especially in this case H2 and R1, need to hustle to get over towards the 4 corner, as we're going to dodge all of the puddles in the middle in that corner. The boss will prepare a Pulp Smash. After the AoEs go off, stack underneath the boss, and then we're going to do our clock spots, but we're going to do them relative to this corner where the boss is facing. So position like this if you're doing it in the 4 corner. Afterwards, we get another 8-hit Brutal Impact, and then Stone Ringer to Stone Ringers again. This is very similar to the first time it happened, but with slightly less mechanics. The only addition is we're going to have some strange seed drops. Right now, players are already cheating towards their corner, because initially either all supports or all DPS will get targeted, and they're going to drop these in the corners. The boss will cast Brutish Swing, and if you look here, there will always be a safe spot from the Starbursts in front of where the boss is, one in, one out. Here, because it's out first, everybody's just going to take the outer safe spot. The AoEs will go off, and everybody's going to cheat over towards the safe side from the Lariat that's coming. There's no raid wide this time. The Lariat goes off, and during the Lariats, you're going to see that some of our players are already cheating towards where they're going to drop seeds. Since supports got targeted first, DPS are about to be targeted, and they need to get to their corners to drop very quickly. Here they are. They immediately run and drop them neatly on the corners. Brutish Swing is cast. And again, there's a safe spot directly in front of where the boss is about to go, so we take the inner safe spot. Wait for Brutish Swing to go off. No Glower power this time, but there is another Slaminator, and again, I strongly recommend just having your other tank in bullets. Finally, we get a Stone Ringer into Smash Here or There combo, another 8-hit Brutal Impact, and if the boss is still alive, they will cast Special Bombarian Special.
Okay. It's me needing to hoof it to the
Wait, that
corner.
Yeah, the people in the north gonna book it to the southwest corner.
I should be fine if I just throw in a zoop and run the rest of the way, but just
The other one is Cato.
Yeah, Cato might have a harder time getting to that spot.
Same sprint, I guess.
Southeast corner?
Southwest.
southwest corner.
Oh, she's already on the west side.
Oh, so that's
So
wrong.
you'd rock, but
I'm the one
Yeah.
booking it.
Oh, then maybe
I need to
Kato
be
can
told.
rescue.
I need you to pull me, mommy.
Let's not use that phrasing, though, right?
I don't want to die in a corner.
We've lost Dash.
Okay, yeah, we've killed Ash. Ash is dead now.
Okay.
Yeah, that was the worst possible phrasing you could use there if you wanted to rescue. Like, I don't think, yeah.
I will test how many sprints I can use before I need people.
oh boy. Thank you. Thank you. I was kind of having a grudgy day, so I needed that laugh.
That's
Yeah, there's something like Google Cloud took a big shit or something like that.
That
Yeah,
was not the
everything
cause of my
goes
grudge
right.
unit.
no, that was Trina's bad day.
Oh,
Fucking Windy always makes me laugh, so. Like, it doesn't have to be a spontaneous thing, so fucking Windy is better.
Alright, so the decision is we're gonna keep doing Toxic Friends through all of
yeah.
Debris Deathmatch.
Yeah,
Looks like it.
unless I have trouble running for some reason, but I don't think so.
Yeah,
Zoop
that's
should be-
what
I
You've
should
been on
probably
the
look at
wall
the
for a
tricks
while.
again, because, like, I looked at them in the video, but, I mean, I always immediately forget when we get to the actual thing.
So, melees will meet up at on the boss's hitbox in the A corner and then just move around towards Charlie, drop in the Pantos, and then we all meet up at Delta.
This raid plan, the fact that they've used, like, a butcher knife and then, like, an actual hammer for the weapons is hilarious, just so we know.
Yeah, that's pretty cute.
So my spot would be A if I have the seed drop, and then we just like do-si-do around the boss if I don't.
My spot is
Is that what we're doing?
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, that's okay. Bravo's that's the same seed spot as I had before. Okay, that makes sense. Yeah.
Was everyone actually ready? I got distracted.
We are now.
I'm sorry. I am in, like, next week is the last week of school for the year, and we're all just so tired. Like, the kids and the teachers and the EAs. We did coffee cart today, which is where we take, you know, like, the kids who have a hard time talking to strangers around the school with a cart with coffee and treats on it, and they have to knock on the teachers' doors and ask if they would like coffee. And the EAs were like, we're really tired. Oh, it's actually, like, most schools do it, to be honest. It's a good program. It's a very simple way to, like, get them out talking to people. Anyway, We had to do that today, and the guys were like, we're really tired. We just skip it today, but we actually had 2 students who like specifically come down from their usual classes because they had permission to help with class start today, and I was like, no, we're doing it. So.
Right, stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't think they did it when we were kids, but everyone did.
That's because when we were kids,
They didn't lock the door, but yes, they put us all in separate rooms because I was in those classes. Anyway. I was in one of the last fully segregated special education classes in like the 80s. Actually, into the 90s.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feather powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
I just split up a bit again. Just put some noise. Sorry, I'm just putting the boss in here to make.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around! And just rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building! They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! now. Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger!
One last dodge out of the wall.
The Challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Up. Big AoE.
The rooftop is caved in!
Such
Such devastation!
No, that's, yeah, I see that's why I ended
We'll
up with
send
the vine,
cameras
then
in there
I had
at once.
the vine, and then I ended up with the tank tatted too, and then that was just too many steps.
The destruction appears to have started a fire!
You should open it. Yeah. Really good damage.
Such potent magic! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
I did it again. Well,
Celebration of an awesome guy's dead body.
Away from the wall, AoE, and then left. Get left. Battle. The fight time to get the
Alive!
hit on him.
The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere!
At the tethered wall and then spread.
A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion!
Tank and power.
Don't crack.
Big AoEs.
What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Fight the devil.
Well, I survived. Why didn't everybody just pop Bloodbath like I did?
I just I'm gonna make it fine. I was drawn to a blaze and PGN people, but I only have a total of 3 to go around, so...
I'm just joking. Like, I know not everybody has Bloodbath.
Right? If you're just rescuing everybody, there couldn't possibly any game to choose correctly. Yeah, I'm fixing my gear. Although honestly, Bard's being able to heal when the breakthrough was hilarious.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business! Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Light party.
and his rival flying. What fearsome strength.
Oh no.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building. He's bounding from wall to wall.
Not moving.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Dodge.
Oh, okay.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I wasn't saying take that Red.
Because since people died, you might have gotten the second seed.
Whoever has the second seed in the stack is on your ring dead player in the stack.
Yeah.
So I don't know who it was.
Yeah, I'm jumping that.
No, I got that.
They caved in! Such devastation!
North wanted to do and
We'll send cameras in there at once.
Keep going.
The destruction appears to have started a fire.
Yeah.
It's a thing.
I don't think it's working.
Wait, if you see a seed, do not assume that someone else. Wiggle to make sure it's you. Because the seed was not moving at all for the second one.
Ultimately, I don't know who it was. I apologize for letting you read this and not you.
Might have been me, man, but that was fine.
I don't know, I assume
If you were the first seed, then I think process elimination makes Sky. Or
I was the third, or I was the fourth.
partially barrier attacks with the conversation we're having.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Like Marty.
I definitely hit my mother.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I hit the two closest to me, and I think last time one of them was one of the lower ones, so you might have hit that one too. Like, I could not see any one of them.
The challenger's down!
I think I hit the one that's
Is this the end?
Then the one, I turned around and one that's 2 was mine.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Oh, max is stuck. That was like, I used max at the beginning of the battle.
Okay. Thing in that.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fine. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! The challenger's down! Is this the end? They're back on their feet! Let's see if they can stay standing! Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified! And now they're crashing down all around! The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Oh, that was not easy.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I realized as I was moving away from that.
you got discombobulated from all those guys. What?
Boys, I just rival flying! What fearsome strength!
Nope.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Didn't get me though.
Hey, I dumped and took the raise, and then of course raised on the floor that was left damage, and then I died again, so. But yes, because the previous floor is gone, by the time your body reappears on the new platform, then you do in fact raise on the new platform. You don't get raised on the platform that is vanished. But that only works when the previous platform is like gone. I think that was Alright, now that we have some extra murder after assistance.
You still want some murder so you can kill this guy.
Well, that's why I said extra murder. Like, you need to correct an action.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior blade contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feather powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing fire. Oh dear! Fiendish Flora has sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Then I ended up at 3, so this will probably be bad. Thanks. Yeah.
That was like...
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified! And now they're crashing down all around! The challenger's down! Is this the end? Boys are just rival flying! Fearsome strength!
Mostly it's that later. Okay.
Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Out after the jump. Out firewall. Red. Tank tether is just running towards the middle.
send cameras in there at once.
Hot window.
The destruction appears to have started a fire.
You hit it from.
At the wall, right.
Alive. The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere.
On the wall, red.
A punishing attack. Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion.
Tank in tower.
The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Party on the back. Everyone out. Tanks in. Everyone partying. Straight to the wall. Big spot. Cardinal with your partner.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
I don't
I keep like seeing you like
know.
chasing
I'm
after
supposed
me.
to ignore them, but I'm like, no, you can't. I don't.
Line of sight to the pad.
Such potent magic! But will they be enough to turn the tide?
Look right now.
Cast on me.
Remember, just go back from your cardinal run.
What about my cardinal?
Just go straight back
Yes.
to where you came. And then your partner.
Well, I had a seed drop, and so I was trying to put the seed where it was supposed to go, but that's supposed to go at the wall there.
How do you get a seed drop? There's no seed
There
drop
were too
left.
many people dead.
No, hold on. That Ren was Ren was talking about the second seed drop when you had the debris thing. Do that again.
Yeah. Same markers
But
we
I
had.
also had a tentacle down. So
Well, that's when people were dying.
yeah, I know. So like, I tried to do the thing correctly, but I died because I also had a tether.
Yeah.
For those normally, melee would drop those at the markers, right?
Yes. Your same markers you dropped it as before. Same color anyway.
Yeah, if you have to stack it, just go to the middle of the boss, because if you want it, can't pop properly. Because, yeah.
Yeah, one thing I noticed, Ren, is that you're often during that that first part with the first tethers, you're often tanking at A, the red marker, and you should be tanking probably A and B, the red and yellow.
Well, she has to go there for the space spot. The space comes up, but you go straight back to where you were thinking.
Yeah. I
Oh,
don't know
okay.
where yeah. Also, that's why
I
I
wasn't
was
sure.
hollows.
I think I just accidentally typed it.
Okay. What?
I don't understand what you're saying to this guy. Let's just pull.
He's staying a downward dog, but like the yoga pose where you're supposed to have your palms flat on the floor, but also your heels flat on the floor with your butt straight up in the air. Yeah, I just need to translate Sky for everybody sometimes. That's just part of my life. Anyway, we need to go commit the correct amount of murder again. I got it.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Everyone out.
He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon.
Party's in.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing.
I thought I fucked that up, but it turns out I can read that block.
Yeah, I was very good.
Oh, we also. I decided I just didn't go as far out as I possibly can there.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered
Light party,
seeds!
sequence, thank you for that. Light party. In.
You only got a life because I let you.
No, but he didn't get hit like an AP, which he did just run it. That's the simple
I also got one shot.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
critical clockwise. In, turn in front. Tank out and involved. Middle. Spot spot. Out spot.
Who is at his rival flying? What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the brute abominator is hanging on the building!
Post wall. Post wall.
the Challenger!
Going last line. Buddy.
The Challenger's down! Is this the end?
Avoid. Aim at the north wall. Red. Healer, I'll be at the end of this. JKB. Very well. We have less bodies, so we're getting
The rooftop is caved in! Such devastation! We'll send cavalry in there at once! The destruction appears to have started! Higher!
hot right into the
Alive! The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere!
wall and then spread.
A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion!
Tank tower.
Audio.
Happy fun alien.
What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
Everyone out. Tank in.
Come on.
What?
Everyone cardinal. Range out.
The Challenger rises again! Can they turn this around?
Cardinal out with your buddies.
Yeah.
Dodge. And then, melee, north A. Oh no, line of sight, yeah, and then line of sight, bot, add.
They're gonna be all over the place in there one time.
Drop the speed at the turn. Wait. It's a safe spot.
What safe spot?
Also, I was wrong, and we dropped the speed range at the cardinal.
Yeah, the main about the
It took a while, but I have infected him with the leg down thing. It's normally a thing I do. I like when my monitors are down and I'm trying to do things that are
No, it's like
outside. The brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! We Destroyer have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Then you both mine.
Thanks to your ass.
We need a scanner.
Like,
Everyone here. Kind of all spread out.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
in afterwards and take out and bomb.
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger!
Also, I'm very confused how I pulled one of your ads.
You pulled 1 and 2.
Is that not on my side or left side?
2 and 3 are mine in that situation because the one that was closest to me were at 2 and 3. Because I could not see the one I could not see the one at 4. The one at 1 and the one at 4 should have been what we put there. I know it's confusing.
To take it outside, the brute abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his fetal powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish Flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
3 and 1, my party. One out.
The Challenger's down! Is this the end?
God, yeah.
Oh no! That was too much for the Challenger!
That got because of the safe spots, I was closer to 3 and 4 that time, so I tried to grab 3 and 4.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably just like a implement the next mob tone thing and other things. It's just not a patch.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Life party.
Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
Everyone middle.
Shockingly enough, I
We
can
should
see an
just
entire
rifle fly.
extra GCG before I have to trade from Stoneman. It's crazy.
Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building! Is this the end?
Well, it was all discombobulated. There was no way to put it in the normal spot.
We are in at north.
No, not in.
They're back on their feet. Let's see if they can stay standing.
This is gonna be spicy. Okay.
The challenger rises again. Can they turn this around?
You sit there, Commissioner.
Double caved in. Such devastation. We'll send cameras in there at once. The destruction appears to have started a fire. The brute bomber must still be in there somewhere. A punishing attack! Oh, the true power of this monstrous fusion. What a thrilling battle this! And it rages on!
I also paint this one.
Where are we? In. Everyone's in. And I'm up over. Okay, tanks out. Tanks out.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Everyone get to your final spot. Ranged out. Partners cardinally in dodge thing. Thanks, pick up your ads. Line of sight. Hey, there we go. Hey. Melee, there. Okay, melee dropping speed.
Oh no, this is a mess, because I don't have it.
Big spot is in it. And out of spot.
Yeah, the death meant that we didn't have consistent groups of people that had one or the other.
That was hot though. That was a 9-minute poll. Yeah, there's only 2 minutes left. So 9 minutes, 11 minutes left. Yes, check now.
Are we on target or
No, we're not.
I mean, we're also dying like crazy, so I don't think it was a fair assessment at the moment.
What percentage should he be at the end of phase 2? for the Stone Ringers 2, like, I feel like the calls are a bit too close together, maybe? Like, I feel like the extra AoE call might be a little confusing in the middle there. Yeah. Yeah, there's gonna be extra damage, but like, the most important thing is just like, out and side, and then, in and spread, or like, in and side, out and spread, that kind of thing. Those are the things that are important. Because then that'll help us adjust where we need to be for the mechanic.
The credits require roughly 180,000 range DPS, including downtime. You die there. We're like 35,000 DPS behind.
Alright.
That just sounds like we need to clean up the depths.
Clean up depths. And... yeah. Focus on cleaning this rather than DPS first, and then we'll see where we're at after that. In other words, no green, please.
Yeah, the other thing is that a lot of the green results in damage down. I was gonna make
To take it outside, the Fruit Abominator means business.
Yeah, no, that's what I mean, like I'm trying to use my
Will the
eyes.
unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe?
Yeah, the melee position gets fucked sometimes.
So I found that if you're quick and you use sprint, you can go from 2 to 1.
He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon.
Takes out.
Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing.
2 to 1 is you're fast enough that you can pop sprint and totally go.
I've never been able to do that, and I don't think
Safe spot.
Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds! Oh no! That was too much for the challenger!
Yeah, I hit it. Just a minute ran away from it.
My God.
The challenger rises again! Can we turn this around? Oh, even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down all around!
going counter, going through.
In after, ready front. Tank out and bomb. Everyone middle. Look to your spot. Out and box.
Oh, he sent his rival flying! What fearsome strength! Goodness me, the Brute Abominator is hanging on the building!
Like you're fighting in this part. Violently.
Out after the jump. Close
pounding from wall to wall.
Why?
One in the corners. Tank flare attack. Tank flare.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Okay. I got everything. Ow!
Yeah, if now or Kato dies during that phase, it's not nice.
Kind of, what's your ability? Like, do you go all the way to my side, or? Just in case that happens again, because it's the second time now.
Alright, let's go one more.
To take it outside, the Brute Abominator means business. Will the unenhanced warrior be able to contend with this chimerical foe? He's used his feral powers to manifest a weapon. Oh, a brutal blow! But the contender is standing. Oh dear! Fiendish flora have sprouted from the scattered seeds!
Light party.
Oh no! That was too much for the challenger! The challenger rises again! Can they turn this around? Oh my! Even the cameras have been petrified, and now they're crashing down around!
One here.
Brandon front. Party in. Brandon go.
The challenger's down! Is this the end?
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of what that mechanic is, but there's supposed to be tanks to get hit. Although, arguably, every tank buster is a fuck this guy in particular, if you think about it.
I just find it very funny that all of us get away from. Anywho, have a nice Thursday, y'all. We'll see you tomorrow, and hopefully
Almost there.
push further into the end of the fight.
Good night.
Folks want an expert?
Sure.